Okay, probably the most controversial movies of all time. Okay, maybe not of all time, but of recent times, I think that the FNAF movie 2 and the Super Mario Galaxy movie, in my opinion, are probably the most controversial movies of all time. And it's super funny because these are both sequels of two of the highest grossing video game movies of all time, as well as being video game movies that fans, like myself, have been waiting for like a long time to come out, and also both releasing on the same year, funny enough. But the whole point of me talking at all today is to look back on these sequels that at first I absolutely loved and were both my favorite movies of the years they came out. Well, FNAF movie 2 barely coming out December of last year, and Mario Galaxy barely releasing earlier this year. But still a long amount of time for me to look back on these movies and talk about why my opinions kind of changed about them. Because when I first watched these movies, I absolutely loved them and thinking they were the best movies of 2025 and 2026. Boy, was I wrong! When these movies' release dates were getting closer and closer, the critics' reviews for these flicks weren't exactly good, as they were just straight up dunking on these movies, saying they were the worst movies they've ever seen. Yeah, I think they might be exaggerating a little bit about that, but they weren't too off, as the more I watched these movies, the more I was kind of understanding what the critics were even talking about. And it wasn't just critics. Even hardcore fans that first watched these movies didn't really like these movies either. So now we're gonna talk about these movies and how my opinions for these movies kind of changed over time, and how I think critics were probably right. Probably, because these are the same people that absolutely hate the GOAT of a movie, that is Michael. So yeah, screw you critics on that one. Anyways, I might have to split this video into two parts, as I'm going to go through the entirety of these movies from start to finish, and then review each movie at the end and talk about why these movies aren't really as good as I thought they were when I first watched them, and talk about what the movie makers kind of fumbled on with these films. So let's start with FNAF Movie 2. So our movie begins with good old Willie Weasel Afton welcoming everybody to the show, and we see the iconic Universal logo playing the iconic Freddy jingle. And then we see the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria in 1982, seeing everybody having a good old time and seeing a bunch of Easter eggs and references, and then we get a freaking like Funko jumbo size FNAF Movie 1 cupcake. Why? And then we're introduced to Charlotte Emily, looking all lonely and depressed, all by herself, as she thinks her only friend is a giant freaking puppet. Like, how do you connect with this thing? How do kids get entertained by this? I don't understand. But then we see young old Vanessa, the daughter of good old Willy Wonderland Wonka guy, and yeah, she tries to cheer her up with nasty old cola, and then telling her to go sit with all the party people, all that stuff. Yeah. But then little old Charlotte tries to sit down and have a good time, but doesn't. But then notices something suspicious. Spring Roll kidnapping a poor old child. And then she tries to ask these adults for help, but then they're just straight up just horrible people and just say screw off basically. And then she tries to go save the kid herself, but yeah, and Vanessa tries to stop her because, no, that's my daddy, no! But then she goes anyways and tries to find the kid and find Spring Roll or whatever. But then Charlotte manages to find the kid, like, knocked out. I mean, I'm surprised he's not dead already. I mean, William Afton is a freaking monster. I'm pretty sure he would have already went at it, but okay, he's knocked out. I don't know why, but okay. And then Charlotte tries to pick him up, and yeah, is able to pick him up, I guess, even though I thought these like they're like these kids are like the same size, but okay, she's able to carry him across the hallway. But then Spring Roll starts chasing her, and then like she, I guess, gets stabbed, and then freaking screams in front of the whole freaking pizzeria. They're like, nobody does anything. They just stare at her as they just see a bunch of stab wounds on her back, and she freaking falls into the trap door thing, and then a creepy old puppet freaking carrying her, and then the iconic pixelated NES intro, or whatever, and then a good song, good scene. I mean, I was pretty freaking hyped when this scene was playing in the theater when I saw it. It's pretty freaking awesome. But then we see some new stuff and then years later, old Vanessa wakes up to a call from not Mike Afton, asking her how her life is and talking about a little date they're gonna go on. Aw, that's adorable. And then slightly older Abby walks in as she hears about their little date that they're going on, and then Mike's like, oh, it's not a date. Yeah, shut up, you guys are dating, I think. And then we see Mike's friend, who most people probably forgot existed since he was in the first movie, but for like a minute. But then we see Abby in the school bus giving a whole breakdown of the first movie, and then then everybody thinks she's a creep and she's a weirdo for whatever she's saying. And then we're introduced to probably one of the biggest monsters in the history of FNAF. And this is a movie with a guy named William freaking Afton. And yeah, freaking we got Al from Al's Toy Barn in FNAF, which is probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. But he's a big piece of crap. Freaking like, I genuinely don't understand what his problem is with freaking Abby. Just like, he just freaking absolutely hates her. Like freaking, like, I don't know if it's her or if it's just he's not a fan of the hit franchise FNAF. I genuinely don't know what his problem is. Like, and then he gives her this freaking stupid, like, corny motto, "Others look out for each other," or whatever the frick he's talking about. I don't know. Just Al, freaking get out of here. Go find your freaking Target exclusive Woody doll and just leave. Abby then arrives home, helping Mike get ready for his little date, and then then Abby's like, I don't have that many friends. Can I go see my friends? The Freddy, the Chica, the Foxy, the bunny guy. Can I go see them? And Mike's like, no, they're evil. They're gonna kill you. And then then Abby's all depressed, and then Mike leaves, and then we see him on his little date, and then this guy scrapes up his crumbs, and then Vanessa arrives. They talk about life, and then Vanessa talks about her daddy issues, saying like, oh, my dad was a bad man, he loved killing kids. And then Mike's like, well, your dad killed my brother, and that's kind of awkward. But okay. And then Mike arrives home and then realizes Abby left to go see her friends, and then she's at the pizzeria depressed, and then it's like, where's my friends? Because earlier Mike mentioned that he's fixing them, like what do you mean fixing? Like fix them like a dog? Like how are you gonna fix these guys? I mean, they're robots, but they're ghosts mostly. I don't get it. But and then then Mike's like, you know what, I'll cheer you up. They probably moved on to heaven, and then so I'll cheer you up by giving you a little present, the little R plush. But then she's like, nah, that's stupid. So she gets the little fast talker thingy that was part of all the marketing for this movie, and it's barely in the movie at all, but they made a cool popcorn bucket out of it, I guess. 150. And then then she's like, I want to take this home, and then she does. Then Mike finds some weird posters all over the pizzeria talking about this fast fest thingy, and making you think it's going to be a big part of this movie. And it ends up not being a big part of the movie, like, at all, really. It's just there. But we'll get to that later. And then we get introduced to these bootleg Ghostbusters, and super funny calling them bootleg Ghostbusters because McKenna Grace was literally like she's the main character in the new Ghostbusters movie, so that's funny. But yeah, they come to the pizzeria with the toy animatronics, and then oh my gosh, that was scary, bro. Like what the frick? We get this security guy named Michael. So that's not confusing. Now we have two characters in these movies named Mike. Like, that's not confusing. Not confusing at all. It's not like the FNAF franchise was already confusing. Now we get freaking two characters with the same dang name and they're both big characters. Yeah. Like, I like it. See what I mean? Like at first I love these movies. Now I'm like, yeah, I get people now. But anyways, they go into the pizzeria. A scary Michael guy. He shows the characters around, and then McKenna Grace, because she's actually a real FNAF fan in real life, lore drops a bunch of stuff about the pizzeria. And then little Michael shows them around. This stupid guy just decides to go down this creepy cave without telling anybody. And then we get introduced to the animatronics, the Freddy, the Bonnie, and then the toy chica that is played by Megan Fox. Scott, you knew what you were doing. But anyways, then there was more lore drop, and McKenna Grace decides to go down the creepy stairs as she hears the iconic puppet music. She finds the music box, and then scary jump scare. And then her friends hear her, or this guy does, and then he's like, "Oh no, McKenna Grace, you gotta be here for Ghostbusters 5," and then he gets swooped up by Mangle, and then gets mangled. Kill me. Anyways, then Michael is enjoying this, and then the other guy gets freaking gobbled up by these little puppet things. Like, how did they eat them? Like, they don't have teeth. I don't get it. Whatever. Michael comes down and he sees the possessed Ghostbusters girl, and then she starts chasing him, and then he's like, "You're welcome back, Charlotte." And then we see Vanessa trying to work off her daddy issues, and then that doesn't work, because then Stu from Scream shows up, and then it starts scaring the crap out of her, so much that she almost freaking shoots one of her friends. Oh my gosh. And then Vanessa goes home and then starts dreaming about her dad trying to kill her as a little girl and an adult. Like, this gives me like freaking Stranger Things season 4 vibes, like, Vanessa, it's time. Dear Lord, I'm realizing how god-awful that Vecna impression was after recording this. Oh my god. And then then she goes into her daddy's like secret office, and then we see freaking Circus Baby from Sister Location for some freaking when I first watched this movie in theaters, I was absolutely hyped and I was freaking clapping in the theater when I saw her, but like, why is she here? Like, this confuses regular audience, because it's like this movie shouldn't just be for the fans. It should also, like, other people are gonna want to see this that aren't fans, and they're gonna be like, who the heck is this? Like, it literally does nothing, but hopefully it teases something in the future. I don't know, a Sister Location movie, if they can get that far. I mean, these movies are making bank, so don't be shocked. But then Vanessa shoots the crap out of her dad, and then we see pretty bad looking green screen effect. Like, what is this? And then she wakes up, and then it's all a dream. And then Abby gets awakened by the fazzy talky thingy, and they go to the pizzeria, and then she sees Megan Fox, and then they're like, you like my new body? Yeah, that line was weird. But then we cut to the next morning. Vanessa comes over, and then she sees the fast talker, and then Abby scares the crap out of her. And then Mikey wants to talk to Vanessa about some things about the other pizzeria that they had no clue about, even though it's in the same city they live in. I don't get how they never knew about this pizzeria, but okay. Yeah, but yeah. Then Mike learns that Vanessa was friends with the little girl that was murdered at that pizzeria, and then yeah, saying that he was talking to the dad of the little girl, and then Mike says some mean things to Vanessa, and then Vanessa runs away, and then yeah, and then Mike drops Abby off at school, and then Abby shows off her new chica thingy that she built, that Toy Chica helped her with, and then freaking Al's Toy Barn decides to absolutely destroy her freaking thing. I don't get what this guy's problem is. Like, my boy, like, that thing was freaking cool. Like, you genuinely, like, you're a troll. Like, you actually are, like, just trolling. Like, what is your actual freaking problem? But yeah, yeah, Abby, she runs away, and then she gets support from Megan Fox, and then Megan Fox is like, "Oh, I'll be your science project," and then they go into the iconic FNAF 2 office with Markiplier screaming and yelling and doing his live streams and not cheating anymore, and then yeah, Chica tells her to put in a code, and oh yeah, I forgot to mention Vanessa went there earlier and got kidnapped by the evil puppet McKenna Grace thingy. They give Abby the code to put in and free the other animatronics, to free Toy Frederick and Matt Pat, and then we see Corey Kenshin, and then yay, another Corey Kenshin cameo. I love that. Hopefully he's in the third one, and then we got the complete trilogy of Corey Kenshin FNAF movies. And yeah, and then Mikey Boy makes it to the house of dear old Henry Emily, the father of the little poor Charlotte girl that was murdered by Springroll, and then he's giving him all this lore about what happened when his daughter died, and then yeah, saying that it wasn't an accident, and the fact that everybody thought that Charlotte's death was an accident. You guys are the biggest idiots on earth. How did any of that look like an accident? She had 3 stab wounds on her back. Like, how was that an accident? I don't get it. Like, it's really insane how now I'm realizing how pretty freaking dumb not only some of the plot elements are in this movie, but also a lot of the characters in this movie are freaking idiots. But yeah, like, then Henry informs Mike that there's another pizzeria, and then how Mike is now like, oh, that's where my sister was. So now he has to go save his sister from the animatronics, and then so just before he leaves, Henry gives Mike the little music box to soothe Charlotte down, because I guess he's assuming that he's gonna see Charlotte there, or I mean, does he even know what happened to Charlotte? Like, is he aware that she became a puppet? I'm so confused. This movie doesn't explain anything. Like, I don't know why I like this, but anyways, yeah. So he's like, yeah, use this music box because this is a thing in the games, as most people should be aware of, right? Right? Then Mikey Boy sneaks into the pizzeria trying to find Abby, not knowing that she already left with Megan Fox, Matt Pat, and Kellen Goff. And then, then he meets the iconic withered animatronics that us fans were super excited to see doing a lot of cool stuff in this movie. And yeah, I mean, these guys were so hyped they even got their own poster. But prepare to be disappointed. And then we go back to the science fair, and Abby brings Megan Fox with her, showing it to the Al's Toy Barn. But then he decides to be a huge butt munch and just assume that is a person in a costume. I'm like, even if it was a person in a costume, I mean, that thing's still pretty freaking impressive. I mean, dude, like, you understand how much work that would have required Abby to have, like, done. I mean, but yeah, he decides to be a jerk, and then friggin' Megan Fox wants to go talk to him, and then yeah, we get super scary sequence. And yeah, the owl decides to be stupid and look through the glass, and then he freaking grabs him, and then freaking yeah, and then he's just like, he literally does nothing, like nothing to try to defend himself. I mean, all freaking Chica does is just walk up to him and grab him. It would have been nice to have seen him try to fight, and then freaking Chica, like, at least does something cool, like to show how strong these animatronics truly are. Like, just not including the fact that, I mean, yeah, she freaking crushes his head. I mean that's pretty nasty, but they don't show it because we forget this franchise is made for children, I guess. But anyways, yeah, but Al dies, like, just like in Jurassic Park. But yeah, and then in we cut to more stuff. Mike frees Vanessa from her little prison thingy, and then Vanessa does some more lore dropping about Charlotte, and how she met her ghost right after she died, and then then use her little music box that she just happened to have, and then give it to her to make her rest and not wake up. But now the music box is gone, and then now the puppet is unleashed, wreaking havoc. And then we get little balloon boy looking for those sweet succulent batteries. Then they go to the office, the iconic office, and then now they gotta find the animatronics and stop them before they do anything. And then Vanessa apologizes to Max. I meant Mike. Yes, Mike, about everything that she kept from him. And then Mike's like, "Oh, it's okay. Oh, I forgive you." That's not gonna last long. But then Mike's like, "There's no door. This game's stupid." But then they so we see Toy Freddy having a good time at the Fast Fest that this whole movie was building up to. And then in the trailers we even gain a lot of clips of Freddy being at the Fast Fest, making us think, oh, cool scene, Freddy, destroying the Fast Fest. But all he does is just walk through it, and then people look at him like, "Oh, awesome costume, man!" And then he's like, "Oh, thanks. I gotta go pull the heads off some very bad people." And then basically, the animatronics. Yeah, their thing, what they're trying to do, they're trying to like kill all adults because Charlotte is, because since she's controlling all the animatronics, she's pissed at all adults because they didn't help her when she saw that kid getting kidnapped by Springroll. And honestly, I don't blame her. Those adults were like, major, turds. But at the same freaking time, it's like, that's your master plan? Like, really? That's it? But I guess, because, then again, if it was like an adult ghost, like if it was like an adult that was like, the ghost, it would be a stupid plan. Oh, I'm getting revenge on all adults. But since it's a kid ghost, I mean, I get it. But at the same time, like, these aren't the same adults, but okay, I'd be talking too much. So we get a cool little reference to the hit game FNAF Security Breach right here. And then we see the awesome rise of the withered animatronics. Oh, it's so cool. I can't wait to see all these guys get like so much screen time and kill people. And then it's gonna be so freaking awesome. I'm so excited. And we see Freddy stalking on this old guy, and then freaking uses his Terminator strength to open that garage door. And then then we Mike, he's hearing crap in the office. And then the Toy Bonnie's stalking on this little girl, and then we get a cool little Shadow Bonnie reference. Oh my gosh! Oh, and then freaking Mangle with her dinosaur like sounds just start freaking attacking Vanessa. It's cool, it's cool sequence, but then freaking toy Freddy starts attacking this old couple, and then this guy decides to do the smartest thing ever and throw his sandwich at Freddy. It doesn't work! So then we have freaking Vanessa, who's still having freaking mango on top of her car, coming in to save the day, and this is like the best scene ever. Just watch. And then we go back to Mike playing FNAF 2 IRL, and then we see him decapitate freaking Balloon Boy, which is like the best scene ever. I mean, minus the scene I just showed you, but then we get Wither Bonnie's like his whole screen time, which is like in like 11 seconds, bro. How you gonna do my boy like this? This is so disrespectful. But yeah, then we get the other Wizards, and then Mike is struggling to survive, and then yeah, and then we go to the house with Matt Pat trying to kill this little girl's mother. And then yeah, we hear freaking Matt Pat's voice, like, dear Lord, why does he sound like that? And then freaking we get Chica doing her iconic T-pose from the game, and then Mike using the mask, you know, in case you forgot or you just don't know in general that that's the iconic mask. He uses that so the animatronics won't see him. And then Foxy shows up, and then it's like, oh, it doesn't work on him, and you guys should know the mask doesn't work on him because Foxy's smart. And he's like, it be the night guard. And then yeah, but then Mike just in time shuts it off, and it's like, what was Foxy doing? Like, I swear, what was he doing? He literally, like, Mike was right there, bro. If this was like game Foxy, Mike would have already been dead, bro. Like, I don't know. But then we get this fire little MCU-esque cameo from the goat Doug from the first movie, and then it's revealed that there's one animatronic remaining, and that's Megan Fox. Chica putting Abby to putting her in bed, and then the freaking puppet was inside the toy Chica the whole time. Oh my gosh, this is the greatest Toys villain like reveal ever. I can't believe it. But yeah, and then freaking what else? The other animatronics start waking up, and then yeah, Vanessa, her card doesn't work, but she gets a ride by Mike's friend, and then she makes it to the house. And then freaking what's it? Yeah, then freaking we get the most scariest looking thing ever, the freaking Abby puppet hybrid that looks so wrong. I don't like this. But yeah, it starts chasing her, and then yeah, then it almost kills Vanessa, but then just in time Mike arrives with the music box from the game, and then it puts her to sleep. And then yeah, so yay, they saved the day, the movie's over. And then, oh no, it's not over, because in case you forgot this character, we get other Mike or Michael or whatever, and then it's revealed that Michael is the brother of Vanessa. Wow, mind blown. So yeah, now it's revealed that Michael is Michael Afton, just like in the game. But it's weird because in the game Michael Afton's also Mike Schmidt, just with a different identity. It's so freaking confusing. But then what's also more confusing is the fact that Michael is the true mastermind. He's the one controlling the toy animatronics. But then it's like, wait, I thought the puppet was controlling the toy. I'm so confused. Even when I first watched this movie and I absolutely loved it, even I thought this was confusing. And now it's not confusing. It's stupid. Like, who's the real mastermind? Is it the puppet? Is it Michael Afton? I'm so confused. But then Michael's like, oh, I'm doing this because Daddy never loved me. He always gave you the love, but you know, since he's dead, I'm going to honor him. And maybe if he comes back like how he always does, maybe he will love me, because I'm about to kill this whole town and send these toy animatronics to Fast Fest, which is the thing we all thought we were going to get. The toy animatronics destroying Fast Fest, which was kind of what this whole movie was building up to, but we aren't getting that because the movie just hates us. It freaking hates us. But yeah, but then Vanessa's like, no, I don't want to be a part of this psychotic family. Why do you think I changed my last name? And then, and yeah, Vanessa's like, I'm already home, and I am a wild robot. And yeah, so like, yeah, she takes Mike and Abby's side, and then the toy animatronics are about to kill them, and then the freaking Foxy's all like, on your left, and then freaking grabs Toy Bonnie. Yeah, he's like, Bonnie, oh my god, I will slap you. It's like the best thing ever, Avengers Endgame style. All the OGs show up. Like, I'm not even kidding. When I watched this movie in theaters, everybody was clapping at this scene. It was like the best scene ever. Like, oh my gosh. But now that I look back on this, it's stupid, but it also is kind of awesome. But it's just like, wow, these animatronics, like, they're like, oh my gosh, they're here to save us. But like, one movie ago, these things were freaking trying to kill you. I mean, they literally killed freaking, like, Freddy over here freaking killed Abby's babysitter. It's like, oh my gosh. But okay, they're friends now. They saved the day, and then Mike's friend freaking clocks Michael Afton. And then, yeah, the day is saved. But the old animatronics, they start dying. And yeah, I guess robots could die even though they're already dead. They're ghosts, but okay. But yeah, they all die. Emotional stuff. We get the ghost kid from the last movie, and then they're freaking Vanessa. Yeah, like, she's like, I'm gonna come with you guys since we saved the day. But Mike's like, get the frick away. I can't trust you anymore, even though you chose our side like a minute ago. Like, yeah, I guess I get it. Vanessa's like keeping secrets. I mean, but I get it. But it's like, I mean, like, she took your side. She did it. I don't know. The characters in this movie are stupid. The plot, the puppet possesses Vanessa, giving us an awesome cliffhanger. And boom, end of movie. We get credits. The Black Griffins, I Can't Control Myself song plays. That's not true. I wish, but okay. And then we get the post-credit scene, MCU style. We get Springtrap, and then it's like Springtrap will return in Avengers Doomsday, and then boom, end of movie. We get a little message from Henry Emily, in case you forgot that character existed, and that's basically it. So there is FNAF Movie 2, released December 5th, 2025. The sequel to the hit movie FNAF Movie 1, 2023. Yeah. This movie, I gotta be honest, it hasn't even been out for a year. I gotta be honest. It didn't age well. It hasn't even been a year since it came out. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong. This movie's still watchable. I mean, it's a fun movie. It's fun to watch, but also to make fun of. But like, yeah, it really is not that good. Like, I really was hoping when this movie was coming out, it was going to be an improvement from the first movie, because the first movie, I still personally think is a good movie. I mean, it still has its flaws. It definitely is, like, you know, it tries to be scary, but then it's like, it's not. I mean, there's still a few scary moments, like the Freddy chopping Abby's babysitter in half. Like, that's still pretty awesome and somewhat gory, even though they don't actually show anything, but it's just a shadow. But it's like, yeah, it still has its moments. Like, of course, like, yeah, the Spring Bonnie showing up at the end of the first movie, and then playing the iconic Living Tombstone song, all that is great. But it's just, yeah, with this movie, it had all of that. It still had a bunch of cool references and cameos and cool references to the games and all that. There's some horror elements that, honestly, some of those horror elements I thought scared the crap out of me when I first watched this. I mean, Michael's like probably the scariest thing in this movie, but I mean, it's the animatronics. Like, the animatronics, like, they really aren't that scary in this movie. I gotta be honest. Like, the puppet's probably the scariest in this movie, but some of the jump scares just suck. Like, yeah, just like, I don't know. And then the toy animatronics, like, they definitely have more screen time than the Wizards. A lot more. I mean, the total amount of screen time the Wizards get, like, when you add all that up, they only have like it's like a minute of screen time for every single Wizard, and each one separately is like their screen time is like 20 seconds long, but for poor Wizard Bonnie, it's like 11 seconds. It's pretty freaking sad, but yeah, but the toy animatronics, like the fast build up, all that is just led to nothing. The toy animatronics, like, the marketing for this movie was like, oh, the toy animatronics, they're coming to the town. They're coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. They're gonna destroy everything. But they barely do anything. They barely even kill or anything. Like, the only animatronics, like, of the toys that actually do any killing is Toy Chica and then Mangled, and that's it. And like, yeah, I don't know, this movie, yeah, like I said, it really doesn't age well. Like, and the same is gonna go for the Super Mario Galaxy movie when I talk about that next. And yeah, it's just like, it really sucks because I mean because I really like these movies at first, but now I'm like, they're not that great. I mean, Mario Galaxy might be a little better than this one, but yeah, but they're still kind of not that great anymore. I mean, like I said, I can still watch this movie, but it's still not that amazing. It's just like, it's dumb fun. It's dumb, but I love it. But yeah, anyways, that's probably gonna do it. The next video, I'm gonna talk about Super Mario Galaxy, but this movie, yeah, it's something. It was quite a theater experience. I mean, it really was. It's whatever, but yeah, that's Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It's a very interesting movie. Yeah, but whatever. It's just the thing is, something that the people just don't understand is that, like, the people behind these movies, like, they really, like, yeah, they get the fans, like they say in every interview, it's for the fans, but they really don't, like, they don't understand, like, proper storytelling. They don't understand that people who aren't just FNAF fans are gonna watch this movie, and most of those people that aren't FNAF fans that watch this movie are critics, and they obviously don't like it. They freaking hate this movie. They think it's the worst movie ever, and like I keep saying, I don't know, there's worse movies, but it could be up there. I mean, I don't think it's the worst, but it's definitely a very interesting movie. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I mean, yeah, I mean, hey, it's better than freaking One Last Party movie I made. You remember that? If any of you guys saw that, I don't know. That was a very interesting movie as well. But hey, it was fun to make. I mean, yeah. But anyways, yeah, just Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Yeah. Thankfully, I'm hearing there's gonna be another writer, because yeah, the writer of these movies was good old Scotty Waddy Cawthon, and yeah, like, he's not really the best at writing. Like, no offense, I mean, I love your game, Scott, but it's just, your scripts for these movies, they're not that great. I mean, the first one's better than this one, but thankfully there's gonna be another writer. There's gonna be a new writer for the third movie, and hopefully third movie's better than this movie, and hopefully much scarier. I mean, not saying don't make it rated R, because there's a way to make a movie scary without it having to be rated R. I mean, look at the Quiet Place movies. Those movies, like, I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but those movies are scary as heck. Like, it's not like they're movies about a demon or some ghost or a slasher. It's movies about these freaking blind aliens with good hearing, and they just slaughter you. It's just like, yeah, it's scary as heck. And it's PG-13. It's not rated R, and it manages to be a scarier movie than freaking FNAF, which is a movie about ghosts possessing these animatronics that stuff people in animatronic suits and murder them. It's like, they just really, I don't know. Hopefully the third one's scarier and, you know, better story and just, yeah. I still don't get why Circus Baby was in this movie. It's like, are we even gonna do a Sister Loca? I don't know. It's whatever, but this movie, yeah, I'm done. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Yeah, you go see it if you want to. If you want to know what I mean. I don't know. Yeah, but thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Just share this video, please, because this video has a lot to do, a lot of editing in this, in a way. But yeah, thank you. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm just done. I'm done. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do the Mario Galaxy movie review video thingy, talking about how that movie, my opinion for that movie also kind of changed. But anyways, thank you again for watching. Goodbye. Subscribe, like, do something, share this video, watch my video.